I speak with corrupted tongue.
Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. Recognize the underworld since I was young. I speak with corrupted tongue. Recognize the underworld since I was young.
Fuck, I'm so excited. I'm so excited today. We got another episode. I'm so excited. I'm excited to the point right now where I want to challenge that little white girl from all the Missy Elliott videos and specifically work it. And I want to challenge her to a dance battle in the middle of the Coliseum block, right by Jamaica Avenue, real proper, like just to show love to like the place where I used to cop all my white tees and all that. I want to challenge her to a dance battle because I feel like she's of age now and I feel like it won't be weird. Now, is that reckless enough to say? I don't know. Hopefully Chris Hansen doesn't walk in. Oh man, I'm excited.
Not the Collie block.
The Collie block for sure. The Collie block. We might just bust moves right in front of the beef patty spot, or I'm not 100%. Might just cop some jewelry right on the corner. Listen, this is what we came to do. Oh man, another chapter, another episode, another installment. The saga continues, goddamn it. I go by Henry Blanco. If y'all don't know, you should know. Let your mother know. Let your auntie know. Let your pet know. Let the whole Bronx Zoo know. Because I might make a visit and I might move in. I might move into the Bronx Zoo because it's really ecstatic right now.
Sure. We don't do the Bronx.
We don't do the Bronx. That's a comment. That's a comment.
Shot.
That's a comment that might not sit well with a couple of people that I know. So, but we'll leave it at that because you know what? She didn't mean nothing. It's
innocent.
It's lighthearted humor. But the Bronx is very questionable tactics on that side for sure. Wow, another installment, another chapter, another episode. The saga continues. Like I said, Henry Blanco, Corrupted Conversations. Those who are still in tune, those who support thus far, I love it. If you support me, I'll support your barbecue. I'll bring ice. I'll bring some chicken. We'll figure it out. I'll support you. You support me. We're creating an ecosystem of support. That's my favorite word of the year because the year started off real ridiculous. So I said, let me pick a word that's gonna help me out, and I chose ecosystem. I think that's a cool word because it just emphasizes on the means of support, and you know what I mean. I'm trying to create an ecosystem. Goddamn, that's all it is. Today's episode is special. I already feel like they're looking at me like this motherfucker went from 0 to 100. Did he put coke in his drink? No, I didn't. Maybe I did. No, I did it. We're trying to stay clean over here. We're trying to stay clean. Man, this is a special episode. Special episode. Like I said, all my episodes are special in their own right. Everybody who I bring to this table has superpowers. It will remain that way until further notice. Superheroes. It's what we came to do, god damn it. Media platform, media outlet, music connoisseurs. Not only vessels of the culture, but experts. You know what I mean? With the necessary platform for all type of artists from different walks of life to come through, put their product on display. Now, I do a nice little cool, little cute, little WWF entrance like I just did, but I need every guest to speak their existence into the microphone. Let them know who's in the building. Like speak it. Like give them a autobiography if must. Let them know that she's looking like, yo, this motherfucker right here. Let's start off right here. Two beautiful, hardworking women in the Crib-lematic community. We came here to serve you superpowers. Please, can somebody start it off? I don't want to impose. But somebody start off, please. Let them know exactly who you are, where you from, and what it is exactly that you represent.
Hey,
as far as company wise, I'm sorry for cutting you off. As far as company and platform wise,
got it. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Aasha Redway. I am the CEO, founder of Genius. GeneusRus is our tag on social media. We are an independent artist platform. We specialize more in education. We specialize in supporting all of our indie artists by putting out their music.
Love it.
Letting them know what's going on in the world of entertainment. We also have 2 segments that myself and my beautiful co-host, we do Music Mondays and our Indie Talks.
Love it.
Music Mondays, you know, we're not a shade room, but we love to spill a little tea.
Just a little.
Just
enough.
Just to kind of let them know what's going on in the world. And then we give a little bit of our feedback, our opinion.
Right.
We talk about a lot of the independent music that's out. We have Spotify playlists that you can subscribe to and share as well of all of the independent artists that we support. So we're just really building and working on some things and really just trying to be the next Revolt in Southwest. And we're really trying to put it out there. So
Love it.
check us out.
Love it.
I know that's right.
Please let them know exactly.
Yes.
You feel me? Give them you don't gotta give them too much, but give them a little something.
just a little taste.
Something.
Just a little taste. My name is Danielle. Danielle Meeks. Yeah, that's my little sultry voice.
Love it. ASMR vibes.
But no, I am Aasha's partner when it comes to Genius. I'm also one of 3 for Couples and Karaoke.
Okay, let it be known.
The sister company. So pretty much just to like reiterate what Aasha was saying is we're a music platform. Definitely the comments are lit when we do our Music Mondays.
Love
Super
it.
duper lit. Like you've been there before.
Of course.
So you know.
I see the wavelength. I love the wavelengths. I love what y'all doing.
It's crazy in the comments. But yeah, I mean, definitely a huge music enthusiast, and I was so glad. I was happy, ecstatic that Aasha even wanted me to be a part of this journey to bring me on board. So yeah.
Love it. It's
and
beautiful.
I'm from Queens, by the way.
Oh, we have to add that little, you feel me? We have to add that little dollar sign after the end. Add that dollar sign after the end, God damn it.
I'm originally from Rochester.
Shout out Rochester. Let's get it popping. Let's get the microphone just a little closer to you.
Gotcha.
Perfect. All right. Look, they put it in. They put it in a beautiful statement. Beautiful manner, frequency, wavelength, all that great stuff. Music connoisseurs, music enthusiasts, individuals that give artists a platform to put their product, results, cause and effect, lifestyle all on display. I love it.
Yes.
Real music, real style, real people.
Hold on. We gonna get into that. I got that written down, goddamn it. I got some structure. I gotta send my mother an email, let her know, you know what I mean? She raised me right a little bit.
All right now.
So, okay, cool. So we got into that. We introduced our superheroes for the day. So I got this thing I do. It's a very infamous segment. It's used to break the ice. Now, already I feel like the ice is already broken. Not only is it broken, but it's in the cups. It's in the cups, exactly. And we are sipping BTW. We are sipping, but today we got no Hennessy. We got no Hypnotic.
We could have done a little Hypnotic and Hennessy.
We could have. But I feel like I have to change my ways.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't, because I'm probably gonna get one. I'm probably gonna get some Hennessy right after this. Honestly, no. I just feel like I gotta slow down. I can't give Hennessy too much promotion. Them motherfuckers ain't paying me. You know what I'm saying? So, but we put Corrupted on top of every label because why? Fuck them. It's pretty simple. Like fuck them. We are the machine. We don't need machines. We are the machine. The wheels move whenever I enter the vehicle, not when you tell me when to enter the vehicle. God damn it! Hold up. I'm about to open up a church pretty soon.
30 seconds.
So listen, we already started all types of crazy. So look, I have this infamous segment I do with most of my guests, all of my guests. Actually, I don't know why I said most, but I just chose to use that word. With all my guests, is used to break the ice. Now, like I said, the ice is already broken. We having a great time, but I still have to sacrifice y'all ladies to the higher source. It's a must. It has to go down. So this segment is called Bow. Now, what I do is I have 10 words for each of y'all. Now, you are not to dissect them. You are not to think about it. You are not to even dwell on it. Just, I'm the you the bow. Is that okay with y'all? Whether it is or not, it don't matter. It's bow.
You already got me thinking.
It's cool because I actually had a guest that was like, "Oh, I'm too much of a thinker for this to work for me," and I was like, "True. Everybody who I bring is a thinker, but because you are in the world of arts, a part of you is impulsive. It needs to be impulsive, especially in the business, right?
Talk about it.
You need to move on instinct, on you just need to move when you need to move. When the move needs to be made, it's got to be made. Sometimes thought can be part of the process.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? We speaking.
I know
we
that's right.
Listen, I got a book
Shit,
coming
Blanco.
soon. Barnes and Nobles.
Barnes and Nobles,
You
yes.
heard? Listen, if they let me, if I'm not canceled by that time, because we're gonna leave it at that. So, bow. So we're gonna start off with Danielle, because she's right there. So we're gonna start off right there. Bow. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. That's okay. That sounds more than ready. All right. Again, no thinking, no dissecting. Don't think about it too much. I'm the kr, you the bow, and we go from there.
Okay.
All right. Kr, bow. Illmatic.
Top 5.
McDonald's.
I just had it last night.
Kr, bow. Amber Rose.
Slow walk.
Kr, bow. Credit score.
750.
Ooh.
What's up with the what's up?
Okay, all right. Get your credit right. It's not all about cash, goddammit. Get your credit right, because if I walk into a dealership right now, I could get a car if I wanted to.
Talk
No
your
cash.
shit. Talk
Credit.
your shit.
Bow. The Grammys.
Need more black artists.
Bow. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Canceled.
That's how you feel? Straight up and down.
Straight up and down.
Bow. Major label or independent?
Indie.
Bow. Gucci. Okay. Bow. 106 in Park.
Miss that shit.
Classics, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Free.
And AJ.
Shout out AJ.
Miss that shit.
Shout out Roxy and the other guy.
Terrence J. Put some respect on his name.
Nah, shout out to him because
Shamoff.
he elevated his career
Yeah,
afterwards.
no,
Yeah,
That's
he
important.
definitely did.
He on E and shit.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
bro. Shout out to bro. Last one. Bow. Intimate size venues or huge stadium concerts?
Ooh, intimate. But then sometimes them intimate venues be
They hit different.
because
Yeah.
if you too much people like
True.
now.
Okay.
Now we in a pandemic panorama.
So it makes you think different.
I'm gonna say the stadiums because it's spaced out.
Okay.
But
I
back then, I'm gonna say intimate because it's just like your artist is right there. It's reachable.
Right. I guess it differs a little bit within the artist, right? Because it's like if I want to go see Lauryn Hill, I hope it's not at a concert. I hope it's like at a intimate size venue, right?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. But you see somebody like Meek Mill, it's a concert, big stadium type
Yeah, I need a
concert.
stadium for him.
But also
Right.
depends because like a lot of like I've been to a lot of concerts, especially general missions.
Okay.
I don't like because everybody bum rushes
piles.
and it's just like a lot of people on top of people, and then somehow, some way, I'm always trying to fight somebody.
This is true.
We need VIP. We
Yeah.
need special seating. Like, I'm willing to pay the extra.
Give me backstage.
This is true. I don't, listen, everybody got their preference. You feel me? And especially in the pandemic, now we got to make preference and importance.
Yeah.
Because we all trying to stay healthy.
Definitely.
Straight up and down. Okay. So that was half of the clip bow.
Okay.
You skated off real PC. I love it. PC, but intellectually and very logical. We're going to leave it at that. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right.
do
She
it.
says she's ready. Clip bow. Nicki Minaj.
Love her.
Clip bow. Laundry.
Hate doing it, but got to.
Talk about it. Clip bow. The miseducation of.
Whoo! Miseducation. Lauryn Hill.
Beautiful.
Always first.
Beautiful. Clip bow. Summer or fall?
I mean, hot girl summer, but then you get into your
The fall though? In
the fall style hoodie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the kind of
Style.
weather.
So what you going with? Summer or fall?
I'm gonna go with as much as I want it to be a hot girl summer.
You gotta
I'm
go with
definitely
fall.
I'm gonna go with fall.
Listen. Preference again. Clip bow. Little Nas X.
Not in my book.
Not in your book. Not one page? Not even the last one?
He fell off.
Oh man, wow. Okay, we got a hot take. Clip bow. Walks in the park.
Haven't had much.
Listen, that makes all of us. Clip bow. Mental health.
Very important. Need it.
Clip bow. Hot 97.
The bomb.
Really?
At least,
Great answer. PC. I love it. Media training at an all-time high. Don't fall into my trap. Don't fall into my trap. Don't fall into the trap.
So we still trying to get these deals going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out E-Bro, I guess.
Yes.
No, shout out to them. I listen to them in the morning.
Yeah.
You like Laura Styles?
I bounce between
I like
Breakfast Club. I
Laura
love, but I bounce between Ebro
and what's his face?
Flex as well.
Flex, shout out Flex.
I'm definitely shout out to Flex.
So it's extra. Flex or Clue? Both of y'all.
What?
I'm from Queens, so I gotta go with Clue.
We gotta go with Clue, right?
Gotta go with Clue.
Shout out Shadyville.
Gotta go with Clue.
Shout out Clue.
I'm
That's
definitely
not even a thought.
I'm as much as I rock with Flex, I rock with Clue.
Clue. Yeah. Listen, they both powerful in their own right.
As they are.
Bow Dior. The breath was heavy. The heavy breath was underrated. How do you feel about Dior? Because I asked her about Gucci. She said that was her way. So
are we talking about clothing Dior? Because you can Dior me all day.
Oh,
but if we talking about future Dior,
If you adore her, Dior her.
Oh wow.
But she married though, so.
Okay, these are the stipulations. All right, so last one, Kripau. Now this is about listening to a new album. Kripau, headphones laying down or car rides?
I can't take both on that one.
No.
All right.
I said no real like nasty. My fault. My fault. Headphones laying down with a new album. When you sing with a new album, headphones laying down.
I'm not even gonna lie because I definitely was listening to Rough Ends blasting in the car.
Okay. So you go with the car.
I'll definitely go with the car.
Okay. Shout out to Vehicular Sonics. You know what I mean? We came here to win, goddammit. So that was the infamous Kripau. They answered it real beautiful, real logical, common sense. I love the prip. And I love the Dior. If you adore me, Dior me, goddammit.
You adore me, Dior
I
me.
swear to God, those are the stipulations, fellas. Like, we gotta start walking into these designer places with motives, not just a window shop.
My husband already knows.
Put it on your credit card,
there
which
you
you
go.
should
Talk
have.
about it.
He knows.
He knows. He's acknowledgement and is at an all-time high for sure. I love it. Okay, so again, Kripau. We went through that spectrum. We went through that phase. Real people, real style. No, it wasn't real music, real style. Not only do you guys incorporate into your aesthetic, but it's actually on the logo.
Yeah.
Real music, real style, real people.
Correct.
Now, whoever wants to break it down a little bit, exactly what is first of all, why is real in front of all that? Music, style, and people. Right. What is it about real that needs to be in the forefront of each one of those?
So when I first off was coming up with Genius, I wanted something where, because I worked for a label back in the day. I worked for a label, and then I moved over to the distribution side. You seen a lot of artists give you demos, and everybody's talking and like, oh, yo, if I have this song, like I'm gonna blow up overnight, and not to say that it won't happen or whatever the deal is, but I think after that it was just like when you start digging and asking them questions, it was just like, well, do you know about certain contracts? Do you know what labels are offering right now? Do you even know about percentages? Have you even tried to understand, like, you know, about publishing deals? Do you understand that a lot of your music needs to be, you know, published, copyrighted, everything? Right. And some of them start like, oh, I thought the label did all that. Okay, the label can do that, but then guess what? Like, you need to understand what's going to happen after that, the aftermath. So the real reason why I say real music, real people, real style is because of the fact I want real people to really give their story, give what they've been through, so that other artists that are coming up, that they learn from it. Not only are we going to teach them education, this is the helping them understand, like, well, I can get a better deal, or maybe I don't have to go through what it is that they went through, so I can try to avoid that. Okay. But just keep educating themselves. Like, we really stress the fact of really educating yourself, whether it's from reading a book, whether it's from jumping online to a $25 course or something like that, somebody to be able to give you something, whether if it's taking the time to go to a publisher site, BMI, ASCAP, any of these sites, and really sit down and read the material and really understand what it is. So that's what's being real is. Like, we want to be able to give other artists stories who've been through the mud, who've been through the fire, inspire, and then also present artists who are dope, just really dope in their style and their music, the quality that they give, because
no capping in the music.
Exactly. And the fact
you get a lot of those.
You definitely do. And the fact that, they're willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some artists who are not willing. They're just like, oh, all right, cool, and still just do it their way.
Right.
But you can tell the intentional ones, the real ones, who are really soaking in what it is that you're saying.
Okay.
And even sometimes, like, you know what? Even if we've interviewed some of them, may go back and just like, you know what? Maybe I should just brush up on like certain things. Because like a lot of artists, they'll have managers and they expect their managers to know everything.
Right.
And a lot of the questions that we'll ask is, well, how do you stay like in the know? Like, how do you know what you're signing or what you're going to be prepared to sign? Mm-hmm. And I mean, sometimes they're like, well, we'll look over deals, but they really don't know what they be signing.
Right. A lot of 360 deals are being signed right now.
I'm saying.
Right.
So I think that's like something that's really important when it comes to Genius itself,
Right. Speaking about the aspect of being informed. Right? Like being informed before you sign that dotted line, or at least just in general, like as far as your finances go, right? Because if you pop off, there's a lot of money about to come hit you. A lot of money's about to come hit you. And that's one thing I feel like record labels should start doing is probably like teach classes on finances, because you ain't about to give this 18-year-old kid millions of dollars and expect him.
Realistically, a lot of people say that labels should definitely be teaching classes. I agree. I don't downplay that.
Okay.
But you got to understand, at the end of the day, the label is about their money.
It's a business.
It's a business. And they don't got time. Mm-hmm. They rather look for the person who's the triple threat, who's polished, who's poised, who already looks great, and they can do a little brushing up, a little polishing too. That's it.
But if that's what they rather do, then that's what they would be doing. But they're not, though. They're signing a lot of individuals that are completely oblivious to it.
And that's why people get signed and they don't know what they're signing into. And then they get fucked in the ass.
And that's your money. And like if that's your money, if that's your cash cow, maybe you should teach them to not fuck it all up, and maybe y'all can continue to make money within the future.
I mean, but you gotta think about this. Like if I'm supplying you, I'm giving you say like $50K to start this up, right?
Which is really a loan.
Yeah, it's a loan, because at the end of the day, you're still going to
recoup it.
Exactly.
Right.
So you're spending this money on studio time. You're spending this money on whoever on your team, whether it's a producer, whether it's a writer that you may have.
Right.
At the end of the day, I just want back my money. They're not focused on what's the next thing that's gonna,
Right. Okay. No.
Because at the end of the day, the executives don't get involved. So being someone who worked at the label, the executives, first of all right, this is why you got different departments, right? Okay, you got your A&R, you got this, who A&R who's gonna make sure they're working with you. Like, all right, we know we got a album to do. All right, we want to make sure we're giving you the producers that fit what it is that you're giving to us.
Right.
We want to make sure that you got the best songwriters. We want to make sure you have this team together. That's what A&R, artist and repertoire, does, right? Back in the day, A&R used to do so much more, right?
Right. Artist development don't exist no more.
Artist development do not exist.
Yeah.
So right now, their focus is more on, all right, we want to make sure, okay, we telling you got an album that's due. We want the album. Executives are not getting involved until they hear you say, oh, the album's ready. Now we're going to do the listening. Right. And then that's when it's like, okay, nope, we don't like that song. Nope, we don't like that song. Okay, we like that one. All right, no, we don't like this one. All right, now go back to the drawing board. We don't have a full album. Right. A&R starts over again. Right. Right? So they're not going to sit there and take the time and be like, oh, well, we have a class that we need you to be at 8 a.m. and really do this. Right. No, it's going to be learn as you go, bust your ass, get up, and then learn again. You understand? Okay. And then when you learn again, all right, cool. What's the next step? All right, you might hit a brick wall here. Then, all right, you got to reverse and come back over here and learn it. That's why you hear so many artists from the 90s, so many artists that say, hey, yo, like, we got screwed with certain things, and they wouldn't learn. And then look at how many artists now from the late 2000s and up to this point who are starting their own labels because of all the things that they've been through with the major and saying, hey, I'm going to go independent. I'll be better off. I'm going to pocket more money. Now I can bring other artists under me and teach them all of the bullcrap that I went through so they don't have to go through it.
Like, this just made me think, like TLC, they were like the biggest selling female
And
group.
broke.
For sure.
And broke.
And dead broke. Like, how are you the biggest selling female group?
That's why I said I feel maybe classes is too extreme, but I feel like record labels should play some type of, there should be some type of responsibility. Maybe not no classes. That's extreme. And I only say extreme because most rappers or most artists probably wouldn't want to do it in the first place. So that's what, to me, it's not extreme because
they're gonna feel like, oh, my time is being wasted. I need to be making money. Like, I need to be making music and I need to be making money.
And that's cool, but and that's 100% true actually. But I just feel like maybe the record labels, and maybe it's not their position to even have those responsibilities, but we wouldn't have so many broke legends like that, like the TLCs and just other people I don't even want to, you feel me? But I just feel like maybe if there was a little bit more just not only informing but educating, there wouldn't be as many legends that are not financially up there, you know what I'm saying? But listen, it is what it is.
Well, also we can't put the full blame on labels.
No, we're not. We're just talking about responsibility.
Okay, we can't put all so the artists themselves as well, right? They know if I got good work, I got good music, I got something. I'm a product, right?
Right.
As a product, you want to know what, like, okay, where am I being put off to?
Right.
Like, you have to take that responsibility to ask questions as well.
Right.
Even if you don't know, like, even if you don't fully know, 100% know, it's like, well, I'm curious about this. I kind of see this clause here. And, I kind of want to know what, ask those questions.
Like, don't be so willy-nilly to just sign any
You see a piece of paper and be like, oh,
a lot of these artists come from households and from backgrounds that they don't
I'm
really...
trying to pay my mama rent.
They don't really have that type of... They don't have that type of structure to... And all this shit be hitting them... Like, imagine a Southern act getting flown out to New York for the first time and walking through Times Square. That's a lot. That's a lot. 18-year-old, $1 million deals on the table. That's a lot. Like, I feel like that's more psychological than actual thinking about the finances. It's more psychological. Like, his psyche is being fucked with.
Because that's money that they've never seen before.
There's opportunities, money, love. Some of them haven't even seen that type of love. Motherfuckers get embraced when they come to New York, the financial capital, and they're overwhelmed.
Right.
But
and not understanding that, they're offering $1 million, but a publishing company can give you a huge deal that's even better than that $1 million, where you have more rights to know that you have more equity, you have the rights to your music, and you have a deal and you can be independent and pocket more money.
So maybe these record labels shouldn't be wasting their time educating. They should be some of these artists that already have established themselves, like, right?
And a lot of artists don't realize when you get gifts from like the label,
that's them trying to...
That's coming out of your money that they're giving to you. So basically, you're giving yourself a gift.
Exactly, and that's ridiculous.
And they don't think about that.
Listen.
I knew a gentleman. I'm not gonna say no names or anything like that. Well, he worked with Bad Boy.
Okay.
He was really known in the entertainment.
Okay.
Produced, did a lot of stuff. I mean, some of these hit songs that you hear under Bad Boy, he helped on.
Right.
They was giving chains.
Of course.
Whips, everything.
Yeah, of course. Nothing is under his name, probably.
And never thought to think, like, to really sit and think of, like, yo, am I getting... Where's the split sheets at? Like, where's my name on these?
Right.
Like, where's the split sheets?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You got that chain. You good. You was paid.
Right.
And to this day, like,
it's like an allowance.
He
like
kicks
they're
himself
fucking
because
allowance.
I mean, we all know Bad Boy. We all know,
for sure.
Diddy and everything like that. With the hits and all that stuff. How that music rock kicked to this day. So imagine you having your name just on a piece, of that,
and you're still gonna get. I think when we was talking about like the publishing, like you want to make sure you are in that, like your name is on that, because you're still going to be recouping money from that till this day.
Straight up.
Can we throw an artist out there?
You can do whatever you want.
So a lot of people, some people dislike Beyonce. Some people are like love. I'm a lover of her.
We're the Beehive.
Okay.
We are definitely the
Beehive Barbs.
Beehive Barbs is intense.
Yes.
Love it.
And let me tell you why I respect and admire her from a business person first and then the artist. Because she made sure, and shout out to Matthew Knowles, because he definitely gave them the footing with Destiny's Child and how to basically make sure you got your name on everything. Whether if you wrote a sentence, whether if you did a hook, you just wrote one word, you made some background noise, looking just like how Diddy, but Bad Boy Baby, every single song.
Take that.
All of it. And your name is on every split sheet. And I respect and how she built that, because she knew that she's trying to be legendary. She knew back at that time, back in the day, she wanted to be legendary, right? And she knew it was going to happen. And she manifests that. So why not to put your name on something where you know your work is going to be legendary and it's going to be classic music.
And you get paid for it.
And get paid for it.
Pay for it. Yeah.
Her children.
Valid. They good forever.
To the day.
They good forever. Listen. Usually I say the game is to be sold and not told, but today is getting told. It's getting told today. Do you think what's more important for an artist right now? Morally driven decisions or social media shock value? In the long run, I guess. I mean,
that's hard because, you know, a lot of artists, they feel, well, a lot of labels, they'll look at you based upon your following.
Okay.
Like a lot of numbers are important.
Like your analytics for like Instagram and Twitter and everything, they're very important because they want somebody that has a lot of followers. Morally, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I think it depends on the artists themselves and what they're gonna stand for today. Because I think you do. One thing I do believe that today you have more room to say, nah, I'm not for that. Like, you're not gonna change this. You're not gonna that. Where back in the day, it was like, yo, either you're gonna take this deal or you're gonna leave it, and wait for the next label to come through,
right?
And that was it. And then they want you to shape you and mold you into what they see you as.
Right.
And I think now the culture has a little bit more room to play with the fact that, you know, either I can form to the label or I can really be my moral, like hold on to my morals and really just utilize social media in the way that I want to shape it.
Right.
But I feel like sometimes people, they don't value their morals and they just want, like especially a lot of people on social, they want clout.
Right.
So they'll do things that grabs attention. For instance, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Perfect example, right?
Perfect. The most perfect example.
Stupid motherfucker.
The most perfect example. He does anything literally for clout.
Yeah.
But there's some dumb mother suckers out there that just falls for it.
Yeah.
And give him the
praise.
Yeah, of course. They give him the numbers. They give him the numbers.
That is true. And a lot of people just fall into it. So it's just like, it's a slippery slope. Because it's just like, all right, do you stay true to yourself? Or do you follow the trends and trying to like
get numbers?
Attention? Yeah.
No. I feel like it should be a balance of both.
But I feel like if you stay true to yourself, you'll have those followers, those genuine followers that are down for you and they ride for you. And I feel like it'll, in the end.
Perfect example, Cardi B. Cardi B from the get-go, like and I know she can be explicit and things of that nature.
It.
But she's always been
but
herself.
She's always, but the one thing I love about her is that she always been 100 from the get-go.
Even from Love and Hip Hop. Even before she was on Love and Hip Hop, I used to always follow her before she was on Love and Hip Hop. The way she was on Instagram, before she got on Love and Hip Hop is the same exact way that she is till this day.
That's that Bronx shit. That Bronx shit don't fade away. That shit is an unscabbable scab.
And she's unapologetic for it.
Right.
And that's the thing. And those are one of the artists that, you know, at the end of the day, she know where she stands. So
Right.
she know where her morals are. She know where, you know, who herself is. And then even regardless if a record deal comes and everything like that, she's going to be like, look, this is my music. This is what it is.
Right.
Look at on Love and Hip Hop. We've seen how many people kind of just
come and go.
But I mean, granted, she probably like kind of like I feel like she kind of like shaped herself a little down, just a little, like, you know, to be a little more, I guess, accepting to other households, I want to say.
Yeah, to get superstardom, you have to apply some type of.
She had to come down a little bit. Now, they had a good idea. Like once, what was it? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the. It's the they go to the MoMA. I think it is.
Oh, the Met.
The Met. There we go. The Met Gallery. So when Cardi B first started, and the one thing they started working on is her image. Mm-hmm. And that changed a whole lot.
Because that opened up a lot more opportunities for her.
Exactly, yes. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if someone's working on you and, when it comes to styling and things of that nature, that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's not telling you that you change everything, because we get it. Yeah, she was a stripper or whatever like that, and she wore certain things or whatever the deal is. But of course, to be a little bit tasteful, to get ahead in certain areas or things of that nature, that's not changing your morals, because we still know she'll get on Instagram real quick. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We still know she'll do a live real quick and curse somebody out.
Right,
okay,
right.
So and that's nothing wrong with that. Because she still stands her truth. But I think there are some things that are logical that you can do as an artist that will get you to the next level. Look at how she's been on Vogue. She's been in GQ. She's been on every single thing that we can possibly think of that she probably never imagined in a million years that she would ever work.
Superstar shit. So,
and she has the right team. So.
And she's probably she's one of those people that I feel like the shock value aspect of her career probably happened more natural than it did for Tekashi. Where Tekashi's he's an evil genius, and Cardi kind of was just like, oh, they like me for this? Oh, okay, cool.
But you know what? I feel like with Cardi is just natural. Tekashi tries too hard. Like, you ain't about that life.
Of course not.
Like, first of all,
he could have got away with it, though. If he would have slowed it down, he could have got away with it.
And you know what's crazy? I went to a Dipset concert one year.
Oh, shit.
I went to a Dipset concert. Whoa. And he was the opening act. It was for
I swear to God, we'll fucking do karaoke, but I really mean it right now. I really mean it. We'll do.
I really mean it.
So you said rap Caviar, you said?
They had a concert for Dipset.
Okay.
And it was him and A Boogie. They were the opening acts. And this was the first time I've ever, this is when he first came out.
Wait, Tekashi?
Tekashi.
Oh, wow.
This was what was his first single?
Gummo.
And I remember he performed. And it was like the way they had it set up, it was like something that was like so high. He was like climbing up, and then he had the red bandanas, and I was crazy. Like, oh, this is really how he is.
Yeah.
Come to find out it's not how he is.
Of course it's not.
He's
but
not about that life.
That flag was his biggest prop. But his energy though, that's really real though. He's a maniac performer like that. But like I said, he should have slowed it down a little bit sooner. I want to know y'all take on this. Artists on the come up. You guys speak to a lot of independent artists. I think there's a thin line. I mean, let me know y'all take as far as what I'm about to say. I think there's a thin line between speaking things into existence, being confident, versus delusional and unwarranted cockiness. And I'm sure y'all deal with this. We don't got to put no names out there. Gotcha. Because certain people are you could tell they speak things into existence. They're confident. But then there's certain people that are just unwarranted, cocky, and their numbers don't even match.
It don't add up, bro.
The numbers don't match at all. Y'all niggas is relax, pa. Your numbers don't even add up to your. I don't even want to label it as confidence. You're delusional. You're delusional. Now, what's your take on that?
There have been plenty of times. Daniel and I have had artists that we interviewed.
I know. I've watched them.
Woo! Yeah. There have been plenty of artists that we have interviewed that that we end up listening to the music, and it was just like,
fuck is you
sometimes I'm
about?
Like, yo, and I will dead text Aasha, and I'm like, yo, what are they talking about?
Right.
Like, they can't be serious.
Right.
I know, but we had it, And I'm like,
you gotta do what you gotta do. No, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta give everybody a shot. But like, do you think there's a thin line between? Because some motherfuckers you could tell like the numbers don't even matter. That's not even the end all be all. Because some people are just confident. And it's a beauty in that confidence. Like, you could just tell, like, yo, that's not cocky. That's actually confident, and that motherfucker believes in himself or believes in herself, and they're gonna be a star. But then you have motherfuckers that are just like all right, bro.
Way too much.
Like, all right, bro.
And let me tell you the reason why I take some. The reason why I take some, because the method to my madness is because they need to understand. So Danielle knows. When I start digging a little bit more deeper into the questions and asking specific ones, like I'm asking you and I'm for you to give me a response because I need you to hear something. Okay. And this what makes the difference between an artist who, this is why I was telling you about, who really intentionally listens and who's going to pay attention to something. Right. So when you're responding, you're asking, saying a question, whatever the deal is, and all this stuff, and I make my comments back. Mm-hmm. You know, Danielle knows when I'm like,
we got a job to do, goddamn it, we got a job to do.
Danielle knows when it's just like I'll be like, oh, okay, really take this and
motherfuckers
really try
to bag too much. Like, slow the fuck down, bro.
And they be like, oh, I got this person is really checking us. Yo, you really don't have
that
nobody
shit irks me,
checking for you. Like,
the lack of self-awearness is at an all-time high.
But you know, it's crazy because it's like we have some artists that are like really dope. Like 2 weeks ago we had Toot.
Right.
He's from Mississippi. Shout out to him. And when I say he's super duper dope, like his freestyles are crazy.
Love it.
Like we just had him freestyle off the rip from doing nothing.
Do you know his name? Like, put the name out there. Let's get it.
Toot. Toot.
Let's get it popping. Shout out to you, bro.
He's in Atlanta now.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful.
Shout out to him. He definitely
did his thing. He's amazing. We have a lot of artists. Like I know artists right now. Nima. I don't know if you guys have heard. She's right here from Brooklyn.
Put it out there.
R&B,
let's go.
Who has great call right now. I think she's up. She's in the final. She's one of the finalists for the BET Up Next or something like that. So you know,
shout out to Linda Starr.
Linda Starr.
Okay,
shout
out to Don Knock.
Okay, talk dirty.
So there's a lot of artists that we have talked to who have it,
right?
And I mean, just the stardom and everything in regards to where people really need to pay attention to what they call, I say, what is real music,
right?
And then there's just some, I'm just like, what the freak?
So there's a thin line. We could say, I just wanted to know y'all take on that because I deal with that on some, just even me making, running through the circuit of the underground scene. I deal with that all the time. Motherfuckers want to talk to me. I ain't shit yet. I'm gonna let you know right now, I ain't shit.
No, you are.
But I'm gonna be something. No. That's what I'm saying.
Blanco, we've been rocking with you.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much.
Open mic.
Spit a freestyle, yo. The rapping is I put it on a hold for a long time. But so I deal with that. So that's why I wanted to know your take on that. I think there is a thin line between an artist that because again, I don't think the numbers is the end all be all. Because a motherfucker could have 200 followers and you could see that sparkle in their eye. That's like this person right here is gonna be a star.
Yeah.
And then you got the motherfucker that's just delusional and it's just
and
like,
their friend is not
and
telling
they be in
them
the
like,
live like yo, chill out.
But you gotta entertain it. We gotta do it. We got a job to do. Goddamn it.
At the end of the day, yes.
But let me say this too. Let me add onto that.
Please.
And this is why I feel like sometimes labels can misconstrued when it comes to the numbers and when it comes to certain artists, because I'd rather take the artist Don Knock or Linda Starr or somebody who got 1,000 or up to 900 followers than the person that got 20K followers and you sound trash. If I put you in a room,
let's not even lie. Like, motherfuckers ain't paying for followers. Like, let's put that out here.
They are.
Motherfuckers is paying for followers.
They are.
I'm one of those that do the due diligence. I don't even know if that's the word, but I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna own it. I'm the one of the motherfuckers that I would look at your following
and see what your likes look
and
like.
see likes, views, and I'm doing because I'm trying to know, bro. Don't
like, how
fool
you got
me.
600K followers, but you got like 20 likes.
You ain't fooling me, bro.
But when Instagram do they cleanup, because they always do a little cleanup.
Always do a cleanup.
Remember when they did that first one and people was panicking like, oh my gosh,
I bet
they getting rid of all the bots, and a lot of people was going from like 600K to like 250.
Fuck them.
250, not even 250K.
Yeah, listen.
But the one thing I definitely
you gotta
want
have
to do
the frauds. You gotta have the frauds to what? To acknowledge the real.
That's true. That's true. But the one thing I've always had to said to Danielle is like, I want to build Genius to be organic. Like I've even when we talk to our interns, we're like, listen, we wing out the bots. Like, don't accept that. Don't accept that. Leave it alone. Don't even comment on that, whatever the deal is. And, I thank God for the organic growth because, just last year, we started out like at 150 followers. And it built, and just from organic, just putting out content and really just having people being attracted to our page and just the interviews and things, everything that we've been doing, we're up to close to 1,500 followers.
Love it. Talk your shit.
And I granted that might not be like nothing to some people, but it's something and it's everything because of the fact that when we get people to really look at our page, like they're seeing nothing but consistency. They're seeing nothing but, news like, oh, wow. Because we do get comments where it's like, oh, we didn't know that. Oh, my God, that's really happening. Like, seriously, like I don't this is why I don't want to be a shade room because we have enough of the gossip. Yeah. Everything like that.
Even on our Music Mondays, some certain topics we'll talk about. And people are like, I didn't know this.
I didn't know that was going on. But like new artists.
Like she was saying, like we're not a shade room, but we still want people to be in the know.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, we gotta know what's going on within the coach. Y'all heard it. Again, the game is to be so, not so, but today on Corrupted Conversations is being told. Yes, it is. So I want to stem off real. And one of the things that I attach with real is tangible. And one of the things that we're missing now is hard copy albums. So yeah, I do this. I'm real special. I'm real special when it comes to this. So I got a few album covers for y'all, and I want y'all to tell me which one you jacking and which one is a dub.
Okay.
Boom.
I see what that is.
Boom.
Flesh of my flesh.
And blood of my blood. It will be on the screen.
Y'all know this was in debate with the Little Nas X, right?
Was it?
Oh, yeah, it was. Yes.
Why? Because
a lot of people, he dropped that new video and the sneaker.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I saw that.
So a lot of people feel like, all right, he's being a little demonic, but what about
DMX? That's supposedly goat blood.
Dark Man X.
Leo Cohen said that's goat blood.
They threw Bone Thugs and Harmony in there.
There's a lot of demonic acts. There's a lot of demonic-esque acts. Listen, the whole Little Nas X situation, we're not going to talk about.
We're not. But for this one, for me, I thought it was fire.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, my bad.
Love it though. Love the input though. Classic though, right? Classic.
Absolutely.
All right. We got Ghetto Boys. We can't be stopped. We got Bushwick Bill on the motherfucker. What's that shit called? A hernia or some shit like that? Like I don't even know. I haven't been to a hospital in a long time.
Hernia is in your
hernia.
That's in your back.
Shout out to his back. What is that called though? The fucking thing that you get carried
in your butthole.
We're not going there.
The hernia?
Isn't a hernia in your butt?
It can be anywhere, honestly.
Oh. What's that called though?
That's a gurney.
That's the
gurney. Mm-hmm. I said hernia. Yeah. Listen, blame my mother.
That's all right. Listen, we educating.
So we got Scarface over here on our right. Mm-hmm. We got a Willie D on our left. Bushwick Bill in the middle. Epic. What we going for? We going for? Are we going for Ghetto Boys? We can't be stopped. Or DMX, Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Both epic.
Damn. I mean, DMX.
Well, let me put it to you this way: like, if I didn't know who they were individually, I definitely would have dubbed it.
You would go with DMX.
I would definitely go with DMX.
Oh, okay.
But what about just aesthetic?
But
what about just aesthetic? Like, this is outlandish. This is amazing to me. And 2 #1 albums in 1 year. DMX.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have to go with definitely DMX.
So that man's a legend. He's been through a lot.
Different.
And still going through a lot.
But then it's like a whole different era of classic.
True.
For both of them though.
If you was to take the music away though and just aesthetic of visuals.
Just the cover art.
I feel like DMX's album cover, that shit look like that's gonna be a hard ass album. If I've never listened to it a day in my life, that shit look like it's
definitely gonna
that needs to be on a shirt. A fucking
You
sap.
should have gave us 2 albums in the same era. That's
I mean, what the other one is? What late 80s?
That's like 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They didn't have
The goat blood
the creative
to be doing.
the means to be great. But I feel like they both very shocking in their own right. Like,
Yeah,
this is
true.
ridiculous.
I mean, I feel like with this, it's like, all right, we in the hospital, something going on, but we not stopping. We can't be stopped. We still gonna keep going. We're still gonna keep going.
And then here we got what?
Flesh in My Flesh is just like,
and we already know DMX is about, about the Bible and everything like that. So of course, they talk about, the blood,
Yeah.
and everything.
So we're going with X. We're going with X.
Definitely going with X.
We're going with
All
Dark
right,
Man
cool.
X.
All right, so now let's step into the soul, funk, R&B world. So
Okay.
who we got here?
That's Auntie Adina right there.
We got Adina Howard.
Let me lay
She looking real proper here. She looking real proper.
And she still got it to
She
this
still
day.
got it. Ooh.
Shout out to
Y'all
Auntie
ready?
Adina.
Y'all ready for the next one?
All right, who's next?
Oh, Rick James. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Forget eras and just digest the visual aesthetic. So we got, again, they will be on the screen. We got Rick James, and we got Auntie Adina.
Because Auntie Adina, she's giving me sexual feminism. She's giving me
Confidence.
I'm gonna show you this ass
Oh,
on this BM,
the
on this
web?
on this 3 Series BM.
That's
Oh,
the
no.
original Meg the Stallion.
Ooh,
I'm gonna show you this ass right here.
Talk dirty.
This natural ass.
We got
Right,
we got
natural.
sideline. He's agreeing. They agree. And then what we got with this? What we got with Mr. Rick James
is giving me
the legend.
I'm gonna give you. Listen, first of all, he already got the legs.
He
out.
got the legs
so you know
out
this
and
shit about to be
breathed.
something.
Shaved and all.
What?
So what we doing? What we doing? Miss Adina Howard? It's real proper like. Oh, we doing Rick James. Both hold aesthetics in the same umbrella. Obviously different eras, but as far as visual aesthetic, let's not do music. Let's just do visual aesthetic.
I'm gonna go with Auntie Adina because she's giving me that. Listen, my body, I could do whatever I want.
Ooh.
She's giving that sexual feminism. And I don't care what you think.
How you feel about it? I love that. That's what that we love that. How you feel about it?
As much as I love Auntie Adina,
There you go.
I'm gonna go with Rick James.
Rick James.
And the reason why I'm going with Rick James.
Mr. Shaved my legs before
Yes,
this.
Mr. Shave
He
my
shaved, he got
legs.
some things waxed, honey.
Okay.
Waxed.
Got
Nope.
the
Probably
chest
lasered.
oil. Got the wig
He looks
popping.
like he's ready to fight a dragon at any
He
point.
looked like he ready to slay something. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. He
And I
ready
think
to-
that's what it is. Like, yo, he ready to slay. And the fact that he got it in the in between parts of the, I'm just
He's
saying.
doing his thing.
He
He's doing his
got
thing.
the sword. Everything just.
He's a nasty uncle. He looks like a nasty
Right.
uncle. And Adina's the nasty aunt,
And
right?
there we
But
go.
what
Checkmate.
this album cover, would somebody do this today?
Lil Nas X.
Young Thug. I can see Young Thug doing that.
I can see Young Thug doing
I
it.
can definitely see Young Thug doing that.
Because Young Thug, he's okay with his sexuality.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
100% comfortable. He got like
I
8
mean,
kids. He got
we
like
can-
8 kids. Like, don't question Young Thug's fucking where Young Thug is stroking. Don't question because Thug is really out here. Like it's people like him, Rocky, that blur those
definitely.
lines. They blur those lines. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So Adina,
Auntie
Rick,
Adina, yes. Uncle Rick.
Uncle
love
Rick.
it, love it. Now this third one, we're gonna go straight. Stylistically, because I never heard these albums.
Okay.
These next ones we about to put. We going straight stylistically, and this might be a little ridiculous, but that's what we came to do.
Who is it? Little Uzi?
All right, who we got?
Let's X this out right here.
Lord.
Oh my god, your boys. We got your boys on deck. I don't know who the fuck they are, but they somebody.
White people.
How we feeling about this? Let's keep it funky. Let's
This is
enter full
giving
screen for
me-
this one. Wow.
This is giving me Full House.
I was just about to say that's
Him right here in the middle.
I wasn't. You know what? I was thinking about designing women and
Oh my gosh, remember that show?
Who's Boss like soundtrack.
He's giving me like Danny. This is Danny.
Oh,
who's the father?
yes.
Who's the father? What's the father's name?
Oh my God. Bob Saget.
Bob
Yes,
Saget.
Yes,
Fucking
I don't know
creep.
what he's giving me, but he's
giving me
Like, I want to rape you.
I'll fire.
Like-
Whoa.
That was dark. Whoa.
Listen.
I'm just hold on, because you never saw.
If you got a place to say some shit like that, it's gonna be here. So
First
let's
of all,
go.
I don't know if y'all
Expand on
ever
that.
saw the movie with
Expand.
Mark Wahlberg, with the little girl that went missing and she went to this other world. I can't think of the name of the movie.
To Catch a Predator?
No,
That's a movie to catch.
No. It's just a show.
it's a movie. But you know what I'm talking about though, right? Yes, the Lovely Bones and the guy.
That was a book that we had to read in high school. That I
And
never
this
read.
is the guy, the creep. He kind of looks like the creep.
Oh, which one? The
This
one,
one that's
The
the
one
on
on his knee.
The knee, the strong knees, man.
Something about him, I want to put a slice of cheese on his forehead. He's pissing me off.
Not a slice of
But
cheese.
look, my man right here with the
It's the
hand
hip
on the
action
hip.
for
It's the
me.
help. It's the help.
Bro, sassy.
And the lime green shoes,
He's
though.
sassy. He's
First of all,
sassy.
he's matching the belt with
and
the
the
shoes.
The connection of shoulder to this part of his arm,
They comfy, but he's not uncomfortable. Like you gotta lean over. Like
he's the
OD.
truth. Who has the
Yeah.
hottest shirt? Him, obviously. I'll rock that on a summer in Dykeman.
And he just chill. Oh, yo, remember Dykeman? Nah,
Remember
they need to
Dykeman?
bring.
Dykeman
no.
was like last week for me.
No. But I'm saying like La Marina Dykeman.
Oh, like Marina Clothes. La Marina Clothes. Shout out French
R.I.P.
Montanas. So we just dissected these niggas OD. Wait, we got one more. We got one more.
Who we got?
Now, how do I exit this? Goddamn it, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Steve Jobs.
I meant to say Steve Jobs, but I said Steve Harvey. My mind works in different
Shout out to
ways.
Steve Harvey because he's
But
hosting
I
the
lo-
versus this Sunday.
Yes.
The
Is he?
Yes,
Isley
he
Brothers
is.
versus Earth, Wind, and
Earth,
Fire.
Wind, and
This is
Fire.
gonna be
There you go.
epic.
There you go.
Easter
Checkmate.
Sunday.
Checkmate. It was said for a reason,
Listen.
and the fact that you corrected me, you went Steve. You mean Steve Jobs?
I
nigga?
knew.
Listen,
Yeah.
Yes.
shout out to Steve. Steve
We
Harvey.
know
though.
what you meant.
There you go. It's all
Each
about.
played
It's
a collard
all about
green. Whoa.
intentions. Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
It will be on the screen. So now you got to go. We doing the pedophiles
and
before this versus, and look what the fucking shit is called.
Dance before the police come. Wait, shut up and dance.
Shut up and dance is crazy.
I feel so threatened. Like I feel
What's
like
the name of
I
the
have
group?
to
Is
do
called
this.
Shut Up and
I
Dance.
have no idea.
Okay.
I literally just
How
found
did
it
you
and
find
said,
this?
"This is a
What
go."
did you Google?
This is a go. I don't know. Listen,
you just, like,
I'll
out
let you
there,
know after.
album covers?
I'll let you know after. And you know what? I think there's actual picture because there's a fucking price tag on it.
Yo,
So what we doing right now? We doing Dance Before the Police Come, the bros from Shut Up and Dance, or are we doing? I forgot the name of the other ones. The weirdos.
we'll call them Full House.
Pizza.
Or we'll call them
We'll
Lovely
call them
Bones.
Pizzagate. All right, so are we doing the mayonnaise clan?
Oh my
Or
gosh.
Are we doing these brothers right here that probably look like they fuck everybody up in Brownsville?
They gonna fuck everybody up, and you know what? I'm rooting for everybody black, so I'm gonna go with Dance Before the Police Come.
Oh, that's a great fucking
Damn.
album
But
title.
why we gotta dance before the police come?
Because the police.
First of all, do you
suck
know
your
something
dick.
Sound
that
like-
we don't know? And then
like dancing before the police come. Like what?
But are we dancing with knives and nunchucks?
That's what I'm like. He got like a
like which
full-
dance we doing?
Yeah, his.
And then on top of
Do
that,
he got
I
a
feel
mullet?
like
Does he have a mullet?
He
Are
do.
we
That's a
deciding?
Jerry curl mullet.
That's a Jerry
definitely-
curl mullet. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
some soul glow on there.
That's just so.
So we going with Dance Before the Police
I
Come.
feel like I'll be more safer with them because
Okay.
the other four,
What they doing for me?
they look like they about ready to gang rape. I just say
gang rape?
This is going down
I'm
a
just
very
saying.
steep hill. Can you please escape from me, please? Shout out to the new Mac. So
Yeah,
we are
shout out
going.
to that.
I'm trying
I
to
may
tell
need
you.
that.
You listen. It's changed my fucking life. I'll let you know right
Upgrade
now.
my old one.
Well, it's changed my life. So we going for the brothers in Dance Before the Police
Dance
Come
before
Yes.
the police come.
versus
the pizza band.
the pedophile clan.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, all right. Listen, that's what we came to do. God damn it, we got segments in here. All right, cool. So I want to talk about a part of your platform, a segment that you guys do that you guys did bring up a little earlier, Indie Talks. Speak on that. Speak on that a little bit. Why? What's the reason for having the linear target of independent artists when it's very accessible that you can find a signed artist? It's not that tough, but What is it about independent artists that resonate with y'all that you guys want to put on your platform on some like, listen, we here for y'all, like we backing y'all? What is?
I'm gonna take this.
Let's get it popping.
I think that it's very important to support independent artists. One, because they're doing everything by themselves, so they don't have the luxury of or the means that labels do have. So at the end of the day, when it comes to going to the studio, they're doing it by themselves. When it comes to making a video, they're doing it by themselves. They don't get that monetary gain from a label, you know?
Okay.
And I think it's very important to have them on a platform to get their music out, because, you know, like a label, they have that marketing team. They have those people that can put them on somewhere on a billboard or have them play on a radio. And, you know, with us, like, we have almost like Aasha was saying, like, we have almost 15K followers. Shout out to y'all.
Let's get it popping.
But it's very important to let those 15K know who are up and coming, who are the artists, like who they are as not even just as an independent artist, but just who they are as a person.
Right.
You know, because sometimes we'll go through, all right, how did you get into music? How did you know you wanted to get into music? What's your background like? Like, what made you fall in love with music? You know, just to get to know them as a person, as opposed to, say, like, for instance, going back to Tekashi 6ix9ine. When we were introduced to him, we were just introduced to him as a troll. We didn't get to know him as a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very important when it comes to independent artists, when we interview them, to just get to know them as a person. Because even after a lot of our interviews, I'm like, damn, I really like this person as a person.
Right.
Like, I like them a lot more after we interviewed them, you know?
Right. Do you think money is success is an artist's enemy? Is one of the main enemies for an artist? Like, when they reach that success, like especially like a real artist, a true artist, an independent artist. Do you think when they gain that money and success, that be their downfall? That reflects their product within the times?
I think honestly that really depends on the artist themselves,
and who their team and who they have around them.
Right, and then on top of that, I think it's the mindset, because we all, whether we're in music or not, we all want to eventually be successful in what we are passionate about or what we are drawn to, you know?
Okay.
Because everybody's not meant to be in music.
Right.
I know that's right.
Put that out there.
Not everybody.
So we all want to be successful. We all have that. I think once it comes down, once again, to morals, it comes down to the long-term outlook. And if you're smart enough to think ahead in regards to, you know, your money or success and things of that nature, because some people just want that overnight success.
Right.
And when you that overnight success, which we've seen a lot of that happen with some artists, now you got to think about, how do I keep this success?
Right.
And I think if you grasp that mind frame and think long term, because a lot of people give that whole phrase, oh, you know, we only got one life to live, and what you do, you got one life to live, and you don't know, you can be taken away the next day. But you got to understand, if you got children or if you got somebody left that's behind, what are you doing to set them up instead of just taking that success and going crazy and taking your money and wilding and buying 50 Bentleys or Maybachs or whatever the dealer or
Chief Fendi Louis Prada.
Like 6ix9ine just bought a whole suitcase of Chanel for his ex-girl. You know,
that's he's not even with no more.
That he's not with no more.
Baby
but
packed up in a
he's
suitcase.
fighting his demons. He doesn't. He can't sleep at night.
So
that boy can't sleep at night.
He's gonna come up with a new girlfriend.
Yeah, he will next week.
The bank will.
I really think it really depends on the artist and their mindset.
Right.
I think, like I said, I've always used Beyonce. I love Jay-Z, and I've always used them in everything that I talk about. And even Diddy, as much as sometimes, you know, he has had his corruption, his questionables. I look at it from a business aspect, because the one thing, if you look at any interview that man ever had, he always talk about how he see what in the future, how he know that it's going to be the next this or thing like that. And I think that's what success is.
Yeah, for sure.
Is when you're thinking ahead.
100%.
And that's the same thing like how I feel about Genius. Like, I see us on, the boards when we're on sponsorships with Revolt, with Southwest.
We see festivals.
Like,
Hold on, we see
all
the
sorts
Genius
of
Arts
fests,
Festival.
all that.
All that.
Coachella.
Magic.
So
Rolling Loud.
I feel like that's where I see it, and that's
Love
where
it.
America.
Love it. You said made in America or white America?
I said, don't play with me.
Listen, we here to destroy white America. I'm just letting you know right now.
I said made in America. Okay.
Yo, listen.
All right. Listen, y'all
cancel
lucky I
me.
ain't got my root.
he's trying to get us canceled.
Cancel me.
Don't do
No,
that.
they ain't gonna cancel you. They gonna cancel me.
Shout out to white people though. Sometimes. Shout out to
I'm
y'all, the ones that's not Trump supporters. Shout out
I'm
to y'all.
uncancelable. We're gonna remain that way until further notice. I love that though. I love that. So I got this other little segment for y'all.
I love the segment.
Yeah,
I love the whole structure of like
Yeah,
this
this
whole.
I'm trying to tell you, my show like a Cuban. You ever had? Wow, say it.
Okay.
There you go. You ever had a Cuban sandwich?
I don't eat pork no more.
You
I
don't
feel
eat no
like
pork? Okay, cool.
I feel like I did like back in the day.
Well, the only reason I asked that is because my show is like a Cuban sandwich.
Okay.
A lot of layers,
Okay.
a lot of layers, and a lot of future discrepancies health wise.
That's why I stopped eating pork.
There you go. I mean, listen, I was just ordered a chopped cheese the other day with bacon on it. I can't stop. This shit is amazing.
I stopped eating pork and beef.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to health. I might
Trying,
follow
yeah.
up. Trying. Listen. All right, cool. So I got this little segment right here. You guys are music enthusiasts. You guys love hip hop, of course. So I got 3 punchlines here.
Okay.
And each punchline, I'm gonna throw 3 artists, and you have to tell me which one said it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give
I
them.
like this.
Listen, I was born for this. I'm trying to tell you. Like when I was born in Elmhurst Hospital,
Okay.
they told my mother. They said,
Elmhurst Hospital.
watch
Queens.
this one. Yeah,
Queens.
big Queens. They told my mother, watch this one because you might like the lights in. You might not need lights in the kitchen because this one right here shines.
He shines.
So,
Bright.
yeah,
I'm
bright
trying
like
to.
a
Listen, I'm
diamond.
trying to tell you. So I'm gonna give you 3 punchlines. Following that is 3 artists. You have to tell me who you guys think
Said it.
said exactly.
Okay,
There
all
you
right,
go.
all right,
Checkmate.
all right.
All right. So let's start with the first
my
one.
thinking cap on.
Lord.
Let's start with the first one. You beef with me, I'ma even the score equally. Take you on Jerry Springer and beat your ass legally. Now, the 3 people are Tyler the Creator, Eminem, or Cameron.
I feel like M said that.
What do you think? She's going with M.
Before you even said who it was, before you even gave it to us, I felt like M said that.
Must have been my voice. Who do you?
I definitely feel Eminem.
All right, correct. If we had shots, we'd give out shots, but we don't got it. We irresponsible.
All right. I mean, we
Eminem
got
did
you.
say it.
All right.
Eminem did say
That's
it
what
though.
Shaggy was saying.
Eminem did say it. That's the first tier of the scenario. Second one. Them kids ain't have no guns and the police knew it. Jay needs to talk to Obama or let me do it. Now, was it Papoose, Uncle Murder, or Jadakiss? You want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
Them kids ain't have no guns and the police knew it. Jay needs to talk to Obama or let me do it.
I feel like Uncle Murder said that.
Okay, she's going with Uncle Murder. We got Papoose, Murder, or Jadakiss. You sticking with Uncle Murder?
I'm going to say Papoose.
Yeah, it's either Uncle Murder or Papoose.
Final answer?
Nah, I'm going to say Papoose.
Wait. Hold on. Let me think.
I'm going to say it again. You beef. Oh, no. I said the other one. Excuse me. Them kids ain't have no guns and the police knew it. Jay needs to talk to Obama or let me do it. Papoose, Uncle Murder, or Jadakiss?
I'm going to go with Papoose.
Final answer?
That's mine.
What's your final answer? We here. We have arrived. Check the GPS.
Because it's bringing me back from when I think when he was in. He did something in
the
Brooklyn.
law library shit. Like Papoose been out here.
Yeah, Papoose definitely been out here, and that sound like something because the whole reference with J, BK, and all that
I'm
stuff
gonna
like that.
I'm gonna go with you on this one. I'm gonna say Papoose.
And we are final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer.
We are wrong. You should have went with your
damn,
Uncle
see,
Murder.
I fucking knew it.
Uncle
I
Murder.
said Uncle Murder. But it's
Uncle
on the
Murder.
wrap up.
Yep.
Oh,
Yup.
see, I knew it. I said it was.
Oh no, matter of fact, no. Wrong. It's on Hands Up.
Oh.
That song is called Hands Up.
Okay.
It was Uncle
But
Murder.
it is Uncle Murder, though.
It's Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder.
See, always go with your
It's
instinct, kids.
it's Lenny.
Okay.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
listen. You rode out with gang though. That's all that matters.
Because I was like, because I feel like that was something Papoose would definitely.
And that's why I set it up that way, because they're all likable to say that. Third and last one.
All right.
I think this is too easy, but fucking punk, you ain't a leader. What? Nobody followed you. You was never shit. Your mother should have swallowed you.
Ooh, that's disrespectful.
Now, was that? Yeah. Was that?
Your mother should have swallowed you.
He said, fucking punk. Repeating this brings joy to my heart, so I'm just like, don't mind me. Fucking punk, you ain't a leader. What? Nobody followed you. You was never shit. Your mother should have swallowed you.
Your mother should have.
Shit, that shit brought joy to my heart. So we got Lloyd Banks, Big L, or Lil Wayne. Should I repeat it? Because I would just find joy in it.
I feel like.
Now we got Lloyd Banks, Big L, or Lil Wayne. You fucking punk. You ain't a leader. What? Nobody followed you. You was never shit. Your mother should have swallowed you.
Well, I feel like that's a Big L line.
I feel like that's a Big L line.
Final answer?
Who was he beefing with?
The world, it sounds like.
Oh my God.
Final answer. We got Lloyd Banks, Big L, or Weezy.
Lloyd Banks, because I feel like Lloyd Banks, his flow is
not like that.
It's not like that. Like, I feel like his verbiage would never have anything like that. I feel like he will do some more, not even swallowing, like, I'll shoot you.
Yeah, I'll just murder you.
Like, let me just murder you.
And Wayne ain't talking like that either.
Oral shit, right? Like,
Wayne ain't no calling nobody no punk. So
okay, so what we do? We
I'm gonna say Big L.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Big L.
Correct. It was Big L. It was Big L. It was Big L. Listen, this is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
2 for 3.
We got we do. We got you guys got the Eminem one right. Yes. Big L. And Papoose, you wish you would have wrote that. Nah, respect to Papoose. Shout out Remy Ma. You know what I mean? Shout out to the beautiful.
Come through to the genius.
There you go. There you go. Put it out there. Put it out there.
We need
there you go.
Papoose and Remy Ma to come through.
First of all, y'all saw Papoose doing his when he was doing his freestyle for the NBA teams?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't see it.
Fire? Check it out. Fire.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember he was doing with the cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with the cereal, but now he did it with he has all like the jerseys for all the NBA teams.
Yeah,
wow,
he did it for all the
teams.
Pap is dope. Pap has always been dope,
Mad
even
underrated.
from the
I feel like underrated
from the DJ K Slay days. Like,
you already said that, huh?
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get back into the spectrum of manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
If you could choose, and I want both of y'all to tell me individually, if anybody who could start, but I'm gonna just put it out there. If you could choose a legendary artist to interview tomorrow, who would it be and why?
That's hard.
I know. That's why I asked
alive? They gotta be alive?
No. That's actually, guys, great question. They don't have to be alive. You could go to the cemetery, interview them. Nah, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Just talk to their corpse.
Just talk to their corpse.
Yeah, we could go over there with a shovel and make it happen. Dead or alive, don't matter. Dead or alive.
Shit.
And why? I need the why though. I need reasoning behind it. Come on, this is it. This is the Super Bowl right here.
Only one?
Yes, only one.
Not two?
Nope, one.
Cause it's like two.
It's like two. Yeah, for me it's like two. I would definitely. I need
not here.
Chat with. All right.
Not here. Not here. We need one.
All right.
We need one.
I don't want to sound too cliche, but
cliche ain't always bad.
I mean, I love Onika Tanya Mirage. God knows I do.
Shout out Nikki.
But I'm gonna really honestly have to go with I'm gonna interview
Jay-Z, Hove, and why?
One, just
she took mine.
Yeah. Everybody want to talk to Hove.
One, as far as him coming from rapping into being a business mogul.
Crazy.
Because I feel that that's super important. And not even just like you're a black billionaire. Like
crazy.
You know, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Coming out of the Jacks too.
Out of Marcy. Just like it's crazy.
Different.
And it's like a lot of people, they don't make it out of there.
Not at all.
So it's just like for him to go from what he was doing to how he is now. And I think like that whole process, it's it's fascinating to me. And I've even even when it comes to him just invest, because I'm into stocks. So just
talk about it.
Listen, I be on my stocks
There
and
you go.
options.
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
Okay.
Listen, get on your stocks and options.
Yes.
Get on your stocks and options. You heard? You heard?
I think it's very important to even just like teach the culture as far as like ownership. One, you have your own brand of champagne.
Beautiful.
You have your own brand of cognac.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own label. You have your own oh my gosh,
The label he got the
Rock Nation itself is
yeah, and then he has Tidal.
His own streaming service.
Tidal.
Streaming services.
Jay is different. Jay is a different type of guy.
He is now owner of was it
football? Was it a football team that he just bought?
He had
a deal with NFL.
He had a deal with the NFL. Then he, of course, he was part owner of the Nets.
Okay.
Then
he sold that.
I think he sold that. Now
he just bought something though. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know
because Beyonce did the deal with Adidas. He did a deal with a company that helps support yoga and like all sorts of different fitnesses.
It's very important.
Then he got into partnership with
for cannabis. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
And cannabis. First of all, shout out to New York for legalizing cannabis.
Okay, we're getting
so
high.
I need everybody to whoever's locked up and when it comes to cannabis charges, I need them to be free.
Yeah.
ASAP.
We're getting high. We're getting high.
Get them off. And 420 coming up. So
that's a fact.
Get your stocks and options in cannabis, y'all. Stop playing.
To do it.
Stop playing. Look.
So we're going for Hove. We're going for Hove.
As when it comes to like business moguls wise,
Hove.
Because it's very important because people think like, all right, when it's just music, that's end all be all. That's not the end of the option. I feel like there needs to be you going into different businesses as far as like we said, music, having your own streaming service. Liquor, champagne,
bro's out here. He's out here.
Everything,
yeah,
and even along with like him and Diddy are like up and up. But it's just really important.
Brooklyn shit is what it is. We got a Brooklyn individual in the crib. So shout out to you.
Shout
Brooklyn.
out to BK.
Okay, she chose Hove. You know what I mean? For obvious reasons, of course, can't combat it. Now she said she took yours, but I hope in the midst of her saying you chose something else. What we doing?
So.
Because you said you had two. So,
I had two.
Okay, so number two, here we go.
I don't want nobody to kick me for this.
Listen, legs are to remain under the table.
Listen, if they kick you, I kick them back.
There you go.
My legs alone.
Gang shit.
I say Clyde Davis.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So the reason why I say Clyde Davis is because first of all, he started.
The hand gestures, like first of all, you know what I mean?
I don't know if anybody ever read the book The Hitman.
No,
it was a really good book. They talk about all these Jewish guys that started these labels, right? Then Clyde Davis comes along. He starts, the label. He starts, and then he starts really the way that he started really picking his artists.
Okay.
The reason why I will talk to him is because of the fact that he knew he had a sense and what it is that he really wanted in real music.
Okay.
Right? And then he knew how to really depict and really pull and weed out those artists to really get, because if you look at his roster, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Jennifer Hudson, Mariah Carey, those are artists that he saw that was not right now for that moment in the 80s or whatever, the 50s and all this other stuff. He knew those were artists that will be long lasting.
Right.
And he thought ahead. So I would love to sit him because like I said, whenever you come up with a business, you don't want your business to just be that right now business and then drop off in 5 years. We all want our business to be somewhere long down the line, celebrating 22 to 30, 50 years.
Right.
And he knew that.
He's visionary.
He was a visionary. And not everybody has vision. Some people can manage and lead, but they're not a visionary because sometimes, and why I say there are some people that can lead and there are not visionaries, because they just know for the right now. Right. They just only see the little bit that's in front of them, but they don't see the full road.
Right.
So I'd rather sit and talk with him and have that conversation and understand his mind frame of thinking. Because if you take that mindset of thinking and tweak it just a little bit for where we at right now in the 20th century,
right,
you can have something legendary.
There you go. There you go. We go with Hove and we went with Mr. Clyde Davis.
And I think these are two legends.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Deserve their flowers till this day.
Stamped.
Yeah.
And also,
Stamped.
shout out to
Sanctioned.
Hov because he also emphasizes when it comes to ownership and owning your own.
For sure.
Owning your own music.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm an artist. I need to be able to own what I'm producing. There's
Right,
no
for
reason
sure.
why I should have no ownership
100%.
and you should have 100% of what I own. You know?
Right, right.
And what the reason why I like the fact that one of my options was Hove and the one that's Clive Davis because they built from their experiences. It's not and granted, yes, we are educated Black women who
Right.
got our degrees and things of that nature. But it's not something like building from your experiences because Jay will tell you like, yo, I effed up. Like I should have made deals when, you know, and where I should have made them and I didn't make it.
Right, right.
But he learned from that.
There you go. God damn it. There you go. We got Hove. We got Clyde Davis. Legendary dialogue would be produced.
And it's
if-
also important because they came from two different backgrounds.
Two different
right,
backgrounds, correct.
right,
So
right,
it's
for
just
sure.
like, you know, you can make it out of anything.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what we came to do. We got segments. We got spectrums. We got floors. We
Love
got
it.
tiers. Henry Blanco. Corrupted conversations.
What's up with the what's
we
up?
came here to win. Anything
Yes.
else is uncivilized. God damn it. And I swear to God, walk into my vicinity doubting anybody that's in front of me right now, I'll hit you with a drop kick. Emotionally.
Like that's what, like
Spiritually.
a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, very
drop
much.
kick.
Very
Now
much.
that's what we need, the guys with the
Finish him.
swords and the
Liu Kang, we need those brothers to
We need
come
the
in.
brothers to come in.
If anybody doubts. So,
Guarded.
man, love it. As we're gearing towards the end of today's episode, hope that y'all ladies enjoyed yourselves.
Yes. What do you mean? I'm lit. First of all, I'm
This
lit
is
off on
amazing.
Moscato.
Yeah, I want to pour a little bit more. I'm
still-
about to pour.
I gotta drive. So.
There you go. Hashtag responsibility.
all right.
There
Don't
you
drink
go.
and drive, kids.
Do not. I know from experience. Don't drink and drive. I'm blessed to be here still.
Listen, amen.
Don't drink and drive. All right. So as we're gearing towards the end, why am I holding this bottle very aggressively? Was because I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. But all right. So from both of y'all perspectives, I guess if y'all can individually answer this, where do you see Genius in 5 years? Let's do 10 years. Where do you see the company? Where do you see the platform? Where do you see the outlet? Where do you see the vision in 10 years? Whoever wants to
I see it on TV.
there you go. Okay, pop the bottle.
TV. Period.
Cinematic, television, households.
Every
Children.
household.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you have any other input?
Hey.
Go, keep it coming. Let's
Oh, I
go.
thought
I
She was
see
still going.
awards.
There you go.
So
award shows. We actually have an award show.
We have an
this year.
award show coming up this
Let's
year.
go. Talk about it. Plug it in. Plug in.
So first off,
I'm excessively pouring, by the way.
we want to shout out to all of the artists that we have talked to
There you go.
over the past year. We worked and interviewed some great artists.
There you
Shout
go.
out to y'all.
Some not so perfect or
Right.
great or whatever the deal is,
Right,
but they're
right,
learning.
right.
They're learning. They're thriving.
God will cure them.
Yes, he will cure them. That's right. And yeah, so this summer we're putting together our first Genius Indie Music Awards.
Love it.
So we are going to start sending out nominations to artists that and we getting performers. We're gonna have performers. We got
go.
presenters. We're gonna have nominations. We got 10 categories. You know, we also have an outreach award with that we're going to be giving away as well.
Love
and
it.
also a book award scholarship that we're going to be giving away. So to piggyback on what Danielle was saying in regards to, I see us up there with Revolt. I see us up there with Southwest. I see us up there with all the festivals and things like, because we eventually, like I said, this is just the beginning. I want us to be on BET. I want us to be on, the channels, VH1 or
Say that's
MTV.
own channel.
So,
Genius channel.
Let's
or
go.
we can have our own channel.
There you go.
That's a possibility. We have our
There you
own
go.
channel because the reason why I chose GeneusRus is because we are all geniuses in what we basically build in.
Right.
And what we're looking to do. And we each have our own creative mindset and where we see ourselves going and where and like how we're going to basically build to get there. So I don't doubt not one point in none of this is that we're in the direction in which we're going, and all I can do is keep building. I want us to build organic relationships. I want us to be trustworthy. The one thing, like I tell people right off the back, I'm like, I need you to trust me, because I want to be transparent as possible.
Right.
And it's about transparency, and I feel like that's what's gonna get us there. Like, I don't want the back cuts, the back roads, or the shortcuts and things of that nature. And this is what it is. And we're starting off when we're going to do this. Like, we built our segment, you know, look where God took us in a year. I'm not saying where he's, and I see where he's going to take us in another year.
I know that's right.
But I definitely, we see that.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for a partner that embodies that vision as well.
Right.
Because who's to say, you know, she might not want to stay with us or whatever for all the years or whatever like that.
Nowhere.
But I mean, realistically talking, but you know, the fact is that, you know, this is your home. And, you know, you be able to build and grow. And, you know, I want people to come in. I want to be able to mentor people. I want people to be able to build with us. And then wherever God leads them, that's where they get led. You understand? And I'm not ashamed about that, or giving people the seeds they need in order to be fruitful. So, and this is what Genius is about. We want to be able to give artists all of the seeds and all of the knowledge that they need to be fruitful and to be able to grow, and that they can teach someone else or show someone else or tell them, or, hey, come over here. Like, they got this going on or whatever like that. So that's what we digging into. And we're going to start off with this award show.
Love it. Do you have a date? Do you have a...
We're still finalizing.
TBD.
We're still finalizing things. We have a great
Love
production team.
Love it.
We actually had a production meeting last night. We just finalized the categories. We just finalized the artists. We're just now getting where we did all of the verbiage and forms and everything like that. We're going to start reaching out to management and letting them know, hey,
this is what we're doing.
This is what it is. God damn it. Y'all heard of manifestation at its highest form. Excellence.
And if you're an artist,
there you go. Let them know.
Yeah.
If you're an independent artist,
the voice is crazy.
Get them
you're
sexy.
An independent artist. No, stop. No, for real. If you're an independent artist and you're on your shit and you're making great product,
I got a few artists to send y'all way.
Yes,
right.
send
y'all
us
okay with that?
Yes,
I got a few artists to send y'all way. Check their stuff out.
I'm gonna be honest. We booked up until like June. So
there you go. Listen,
I mean,
I love to hear shit like that, because I'm hearing motherfuckers with them type of responses to this day. I'm booked until I'm booked, motherfucker. I'll let you know.
So if they let them know, they
of course
gotta wait. But
of
you know,
course,
we
patience
got
is key. Patience is key. Wow, beautiful conversation. Exciting conversation, real epic dialogue, legendary conversations. Man,
I do want to. I want to shout out to. We had just had a interview with R&B group Ruffins.
Okay.
So they dropped their new album today, The Rebirth.
Shout them out.
So shout out to them. They definitely was amazing and definitely gave us some good feedback and shout
there
out to us. And then next Thursday we actually gonna be speaking with R&B soul.
Love it.
Raheem Devon. So please,
love it.
Like, come through.
Love it. All the information. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, so we have independent and we have already established like
there you go.
Well,
there you go. Variety.
Listen, this is the move. Like, we're moving up and
there you go.
Moving on.
And we just got
Love
some
it.
confirmations today on some other artists as well that have been on The Voice. They have been. They're working with other legendary artists like Trina, and they were working with other artists.
Love it.
So yeah.
Love it.
Busy. 2020 is about being booked and busy.
Yeah, that's a fact. This is true. Factual information, encyclopedia facts. This is what we came to do. All the information will be in the description. The ads will be on the screen. Please follow these beautiful, hard-working women. They putting it down for the culture, contributing at an all-time high. And like I said, my favorite word of the year is ecosystem. So create the ecosystem, be the ecosystem, breathe the ecosystem, digest the ecosystem. We here to support, goddamn it. Any last words until we as we clock out of here? Any last words?
Ooh,
like
Punch out.
I love it. Any last matter of fact, if you could choose a word to log out right now, just one word. Because the game was sold and the game was told today. If you could choose one word to log out on Corrupted Conversations individually, what word would it be?
Education.
There you go. What we doing? I love education. What we doing?
Motivation.
A lot of Asians. Education, motivation.
Because if you're not motivated to do anything, or at least to get educated, what you doing?
You ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Shit.
You ain't doing shit. Listen, it's what we came to do.
You gotta motivate yourself sometimes.
Beautiful. This is true. You ain't never lie.
You're not gonna always have everybody behind you, patting on your back.
You ain't never
Matter
lie.
of fact, you got friends in your corner that's looking for you to have a downfall. So
Praying on your downfall. You know what's crazy? How
Sad.
sometimes your friends, like you'll tell your friends great news, and they're not excited as you are for your great news.
Feel it all the time. Trust
Gotta get some
me.
new friends.
my friends tell me stuff. I be like, what?
You gotta get some new friends.
Friends turn into associates because of reasons like that.
Understandable.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with associates.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
We cool them a distance.
Listen,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I want to shout out all of our social medias. Like,
There you
guys,
go.
we have a YouTube. Please go.
Everything will be in the description, and go ahead, shout it out. It's a beautiful
Thank
thing.
you. We have please, we trying to build up our subscribers on our YouTube.
Yes.
We have the, not only do we have the interviews on our IGTV, we have it on our YouTube channel. Please go check it out. Definitely, please, GeneusRus.
Let's get it popping.
All across the board.
Individual ads will also be on the screen.
Yes.
On top of you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You feel me? Affiliated with
Yes.
the company. You know what I'm saying? The
course.
manifestation. This is what it is. Another episode, another chapter, another installment. Corrupted Conversations. The saga continues.
I gotta throw it in there.
Wow. It's what we came to do. Anything else is uncivilized. Greatness, superheroes in front of me, and it will remain that way until further notice. We got some Moscato left. We drowned this.
I have to go home with that.
We drowned the pink Moscato, and my laptop is very much safe.
Yes.
So shout out to
Steve Jobs.
shout out to Steve Jobs.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. We came here to win. Until
Yes.
next time, Corrupted Conversations. Bow.